nice and dirty as shit.
YouTube, what up, everybody, man? Listen, it's only three of us today, but we still back though. We'd like to welcome y'all to a brand new season of the infamous crossover podcast, y'all. Got my boy Dre, got my boy Damon in the building. I guess everybody King is we kind of split up right now. King is taking care of playback right now, and I got this over here. But he'll probably jump on here in a little bit to pause. King, I know you listening. He'll jump on here in a little bit and he'll join us for the conversation. We also got Larry the Decent Way. He's gonna join here too in a little bit. He's doing a show too. So we got a lot of people doing a lot of things. Hopefully we get Freezy in here pretty soon. But for now, the trio is gonna be rocking tonight, man. So y'all sit back, enjoy the show, and let's get to it, man. Check this out, fellas. We got a new intro. Yes, sir, guys. Welcome to a brand new episode of the podcast known as the crossover, man. Listen, I'm your boy Real of We Talk Mavs. We got my boy Dre from Blorange Tears, and of course, man, the host with the most, the mom from We Talk Hawks TV. Listen, man, y'all already know how it is, man. If you guys follow our channel, chances are you follow these two guys' channel too, man. So all we do is talk basketball, man. That's all we usually do, man. Even off camera, that's all we pretty much do is talk basketball, man. So thank y'all for joining us here, man. Listen, if you guys are new here, go ahead and do us a favor, man, and go ahead and subscribe to all three of our channels if you have not subscribed yet. And everybody, please like this video. Please like this video, y'all. It helps out in more ways, and y'all know. And we definitely appreciate it, man. Listen. Hey, Paul, y'all know how we do it, man. We just have a conversation. We don't have no formalities or nothing like that. Nothing organized. We just talk. Y'all already know, man. I think pretty much the off season is over with. Y'all think it's pretty much over?
Give or take. Besides, like maybe some guys that might make the team off of a training camp, but outside of that, basically, it's over.
Unless, I guess we start this conversation like this. Dre, I know y'all lost y'all's favorite center of all time, iHeart. I know you had the jersey starched and pressed in your closet and all them good things. I know right now the rumor for y'all is, man, y'all trying to look for another center, man. So what's up with that, man? What are you hearing lately of what y'all trying to do with that position, bro?
Well, at this current juncture, like we probably try to exhaust the market for a center, but the price of these centers, especially in the free agent market, was just astronomical. Like you saw guys on like Orlando Magic, like the third string center making $9 million a year. And it's just like, what can you do at that point? And then you're trying to like underneath the new aprons and all of these things that happen, then you're trying to target cheap centers, and then one of the cheap centers happens to be someone that Danny Ainge is on Danny Ainge's team. So that's out of the question. So we had to pivot to re-sign and bring back Precious Achiuwa. And we won't be able to trade Precious Achiuwa until January the 15th, I believe. So we're gonna try to run that out and probably have some small ball units. But I think it's gonna be something that's fluid, like how we like the team at the end of the year is not gonna be the team that you see at the start. But we'll see. I think we're gonna play a lot of small ball, but I'm not gonna. I don't think that's gonna make or break our season. To be absolutely honest.
So you think that y'all gonna be okay?
Yeah, we're gonna be straight, man. Like, Even
So
if even if Mitch Robinson got hurt, I think we have a means to pivot, and we have a few assets left over to even make an emergency type move. But the talent, the rest of the talent on the roster, the first seven, a backup center is not going to make or break the difference in us. Well, like making the playoffs, of course, or having a high seed, in my opinion.
So you think that Precious Achua gonna be the backup? He's gonna be the backup for y'all.
Yeah, he's going to be the backup going into the season. He's a very versatile type of guy. Even if he's our backup, we're going to probably go to a more switching type defense. I know Tom Thibodeau values the traditional center more than
Right.
most coaches in this entire league, but he's shown the willingness to try different things. Like even when we went into the playoffs, you saw OG guard Joel Embiid at times to close out games. So he's been more willing to try things provided he has the talent. Like now we have more versatile wings on the team. So he can try more small ball lineups because he's not giving up as much size as he was before when he had RJ Barrett and Quentin Grimes as his wings.
Okay. Get Demond in here. Demond, listen, man. I know. I'm gonna ask you a simple question, man. I know it's gonna get you fired up right here. Coach Quinn, can we trust him?
I mean, we don't really have a choice at this moment. I mean, we on our third coach in what 4 years. It gets to a point to where you got to stick with a guy. So I mean, I'm not the biggest Coach Quinn fan as far as people thinking like he's the guy that's going to get us over the hump. I do give him credit for what he did do in Utah. I mean, I can't take that away from him. Went there. I think he was there 9 years, playoff 7 years, number one seed at one point, a top 5 defense at one point, a top 5 offense at one point. But everybody know what I call him. He do
What's
all,
that?
and he a playoff loser. I mean,
Gotcha.
get to the playoffs and get exposed. I mean, it is what it
Right.
is. I don't know why fans have a hard time when I say that. I mean, I ain't lying. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, at the end of the day, man, listen, if you don't like them, you don't have a choice, right? Right now, I'm just trying to stay positive. Braille and Dre, I don't know if y'all saw me last week on Twitter. I was positive. D, like I mean, I don't pause. I don't want to say it like that. I was positive Demond last
Right.
week on Twitter. But I mean, at this point, I don't have a choice. So yes, I trust him. I mean, what's my options, Real?
I was going to ask you. I was going to ask Damon something. How fast of a rebuild do you think you're going to make? Like optimally, you think you're going to be back in contention like the year after this year? Or
Well,
is it
I'm hoping we're in contention next year. And I know it sounds crazy. I mean, I do need a
next
couple.
year, as in this upcoming season?
No, after this season.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's what
I
I'm.
do need some things to fall in place. I need Jalen Johnson to take that step. If he's not an all-star this year, he need to be close or at least put up all-star caliber numbers.
Like that Kuminga kind of jump that Kuminga took this year. That kind of
Yeah.
jump where he's putting up basically 20 points a night.
Yeah.
Really efficient.
I mean, Jalen Johnson he probably could have had 20 last year if you didn't have DeJounte Murray. I mean,
Yeah.
Murray was taking almost 20 shots tonight. So I mean, Jalen Johnson should have an opportunity to get more shots up this year to average 20 points. I'm gonna need I need to get something out my number 1 overall pick this year. I just need something decent this year. I don't need him to be rookie of the year. I would like to see between 13 and 15 points from the number 1 overall pick this year. And the biggest thing that's on my mind right now is, my starting center. Everybody know I've been trying to trade Clint for, I don't know,
215 years.
Hey, all I got to do is say, hey, go on Twitter and just search the hashtag 8 into the 8. That's how long I've been trying to get rid of Clint Capela, right? But it looks like we stuck with him. Let me change that. I don't want to say it like he a bum.
He's expiring, right?
He's an expiring contract, right?
Y'all gonna get off of him.
But
By
he
hook or by
doesn't.
crook, though.
But his value is nothing
Yeah.
across the league. That's what what's my guy name? Jake
Jake Fisher.
yeah. Near the trade deadline last year. Shout out Hawks Fan TV. They had a space and had him up there, and he told us. He said around the league, Clint Capela value is basically, nothing. And it could be. I think it's a combination of things. I think it's a combination of teams don't want to be in that second April. Because I definitely think Clint Capela is somebody you would like to have on a contending team at a minimum as a backup, just in case your starter go down. But teams don't want to pay $22 million for a backup big, right?
Nope.
Now, but like I was telling the homies, I said, listen, we are not trying to win a championship this year anyway. You keep Capela, and you hope that this sounds kind of messed up, but you hope that somebody gets injured on a contender, and maybe one of those contenders come around and say, hey, our starting big got hurt. We don't know, is he going to be back for the playoffs? But we need somebody to hold it down until our big can return, which by that time I think you could get something for him then, because half the year's over with. We've already paid.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's gonna probably be his most valuable time, bro. At the halfway part of the year.
Yeah, as the deadline approaches, undoubtedly someone's gonna get hurt. Like in this league, every year someone goes down. It don't matter.
Yeah.
It don't matter what. Doesn't matter Eastern Conference, Western Conference. Don't matter division. Someone goes down on a playoff team, and you have to react and you have to pivot. And his value isn't just that. Like especially in this current iteration of the NBA, if teams want $20 million to come off their books real quick, they'll attach a pick to some contract, a few contracts aggregated, send it to y'all. Y'all take that pick. Y'all might take back a semi-bad contract that expires the following year. And you're not in the business of competing right now, so you can afford to do that while you send Capella out. And it'll be a win-win in that case. Like eventually, it's not something that gets done immediately, but it wouldn't shock me by December 15th, someone comes knocking, asking, yo, we just signed this guy in the off season, but we can't ship him off until December the 15th. Similar to that Grant Williams type situation. And then they ship him out as soon as they can for a guy that might fit. And to fill a hole or a need on that team. So it's one of those things where you don't see it just yet. And you might think like he doesn't have value. He may not have had value last year because he had another year.
Right.
But this year, coming into this season, leading into the trade deadline, Capella's going to be off that. And you probably, I'm not going to say you're going to get a lot of stuff back from. You might get a couple second round picks, right? But that's better than absolutely nothing.
Yeah, bro, that's a lot of. Think about it too. That's a lot of money off somebody's books, bro. You said 22, right?
Yeah, it's 22, 23. He makes some money.
That's a lot of money off somebody's books, bro.
Yeah, Clint make 22. So at the deadline, I'm being greedy. I'm gonna see, can I get a protected first from one of these contenders? Let's see how bad you really trying to win this championship. But don't get me wrong. If they only offer a couple seconds for Clint, I would take it because, he expiring anyway. You're not going to keep him. Obviously, if you don't have no negotiations going on with Clint Capela right now. So, if the teams offer you seconds and that's the best you can get, you take that. Don't lose them for absolutely nothing. If you know what I'm saying, if you can get anything for them, and also because at the end of the day, we got a number 6 overall pick that we ain't seen the dude get a legit 20. We ain't seen him as a starter for a good 20 games. So we really need to see what do we have in Onyeka.
Double O? Oh, yeah, double O.
We got this guy 6 overall, man, and we just gave him an extension. How many years we gonna play this guy as a backup? You got 22 in Clint. Now you got another 16 to 17 invested in Okongwu. So word on the street was that the Hawks, whatever that means, they like the 1-2 punch of Clint Capela and Okongwu. I would just whatever that means.
They just trying to maintain value, man. They ain't
Yeah. I'm
because
gonna
you
ask you, Demond.
you say that, and then you had this man Capella on the trading block for like 2 years.
I was gonna say, so is a double O? Is he actually a starting center?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I like his versatility. Personally.
Yeah, I think Double O.
Defensively.
I think he got. I'm gonna tell you like this. They listed him as 6'8". I seen him in person, bro, standing beside Jalen Johnson. He ain't no 6'8". I think he grew a little bit. He a good defender. Only thing really on the defensive side, my concern, he always looking for blocks, so he easy to get. He always get them fouls where he get caught in the air.
Someone shows a head fake, he up.
Yeah.
No matter what. Yeah.
He hopefully he dropped the hopefully he been working on that corner three. If you notice, Quinn was sticking him in the corner when he was playing. So hopefully, Okongwu. Let me add this: the Hawks, whatever that means, did say that. So crazy. Onyeka Okongwu minutes supposed to increase. Now the man was averaging 25 minutes last year. I mean,
he going to 30.
That means he got to start.
You got to start him at that point.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, then you must be putting Capella on ice to trade him. You just trying to wait it out so you don't get him hurt.
Or you mess around and do what we did with Jason Terry. Like, you're not starting, but you got to start in minutes.
I mean, they could do that because and I try to tell people, man, like, fans always say this. Fans be like, it don't matter if you start. And I'll be like, let me tell you something, man. I don't care what job you in. Okay?
Exactly.
Like, it's a certain amount of pride you have in your position that you hold, right? So I know how I am.
I'm going to give you an example, Demond. We got a perfect example. We just had it this year with our team. You want to know one of the reasons why DJJ left?
Why?
Because he's going to lose the starting spot.
Oh.
We were going after Clay. Clay was going to start.
Duh.
He didn't want to come out the bench.
I mean, people got that pride. And you know what? And at the end of the day, bro, like, I don't be mad at players because I know how I am, right?
Right.
I'm like Melo. Hey, they say I'm coming off the bench, P. Remember when Melo said that?
Yo, P say I'm coming off the bench.
That's how I am. I'll be like, hey, yo, Rail. Hey, Dre, they say I'm coming off the bench. What?
Like, after all
I've done, I'm coming off the bench.
Yeah,
I was just starting in the finals. Why would I come off the bench?
I'll be trying to
tell exactly. He's going to start with the Clippers. So, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I tell people, like, to a lot of people, starting it means something to certain players.
And to be absolutely honest, it means something to yourself on the open market. Say you're not starting. Like the reason that who's that? Jay Crowder had like an issue with the Suns is because they were putting him on a bench and he was towards the end of his career. And once you get labeled as a bench player, especially at that age, it's over.
Yeah, it's over. Yeah,
you're not getting nothing above a vet minimum, if that. Yeah. And you're just gonna be stuck in that role. Like when we talk about like typecasting, if your resume sometimes dictates what's next on the itinerary. Like if you just had this and the last thing you did was that you were a bench player, what do you think the next team is gonna think about you? They're just gonna lowball you.
That's what Pat Bev just said when he took that deal in Israel. He said they're gonna let me hoop. I'm just not gonna go stand in the corner and just watch. I mean, but
he said he's gonna be the number. He's gonna be a 1 or 2 option over there.
Yeah, so that goes back to what the point that Dre was making. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey,
unless you get typecasted,
because that's what Pat Bev got labeled as. Pat Bev labeled like basically a role player.
DJJ wouldn't have went like DJJ got vet minimum basically. Because he was typecasted as a bench player, and then opportunity arose, and he stepped into that position, and he capitalized. And now he can't go back because if he goes back, his next deal is just going to be in the dumps.
Right back to the last deal. Right to the last deal he just had. No, you're right, bro. You're right.
Facts.
So So far, man, I think we talked about it off camera. The only thing really has been going on is the Olympics. Have y'all been watching the Olympics?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hey,
I ain't gonna lie to you, I ain't been watching nothing, man.
I wanted to watch. I actually did a watch along because I wanted to see South Sudan because they gave the USA some work.
Fits.
That first game.
Hey,
They couldn't
shout out to
miss,
Carly
boy.
Jones, bro. Shout out to Carly Jones, man. That boy need a contract, man. That boy need a contract.
Game, no. It ain't what I thought it was gonna be. USA came out. Hey, USA was like, bro, we ain't even gonna play with these guys. We ain't gonna play around because they got talent. USA jumped on them early.
Luol Deng building something over there with them. So
Dang and what's my guy? Ronald
Royal Ivy.
Royal
Ivy, yeah. He's Luol Deng's like best friend.
Bro, they working some magical. What's the saying?
They didn't even have an indoor gym.
That's crazy. That's and it's. I'm like, where they practicing that in the summertime? They must be practicing.
Oh my god,
bro! They going to eventually have a
NBA, they are
a real NBA player come out. I mean, he got NBA player, but you know what I mean. I'm talking about like one of them guys whose name's gonna be out there.
They got number six going to Duke.
Yeah.
They already got him. They got him labeled top 5.
Yeah, top 5. He went to Duke because Luol Deng put that little work.
If you go look if you go look at the what they call them, the way too early
mock drafts.
Yeah, he's like 17, but
I seen him in the top 5, bro.
He's super fluid for like
that tall. Athletic ability. Really, I really wanted to see what he was gonna do against the US the second time. That's another reason why I actually watched it and streamed it. But as far as
Are you mad, bro, that y'all didn't get the third pick in this next draft, bro? You got it in this one? Because I'm hearing a lot of this next draft is got some potential, kind of like the 2019 draft class. You know what I'm saying? Like where they got some talent throughout there, man. Like you said, top 5. I'm hearing that you can't miss
top 10.
Top 5.
That top 8 might be can't miss compared to this draft. But I'll say this about this draft that just passed. There's gonna be someone that pops in it like Giannis, like that Giannis draft
way in the back of the draft.
Yeah, but it's gonna be
you already got some dudes that's popping. What's the boy name?
From Clear Ware.
For Miami.
I hate that he went to Miami. I hate that he went to
Miami. Bro, I told King I'm calling it now on Clear Ware, bro. Y'all can kill me later, but I'm calling it now.
I watched some Rockets fans. They was already saying Reed Shepard already better than Jalen Green.
Damn,
that's what
summer league.
They like that cat.
Hey, look, I'll say this: his first 2-3 games, his first 2-3 games.
Pause, Kareem. Pause.
Yeah, our guy. Rich should say.
1 second.
First of all, let me say this: F. Sar, for one, got me out there. First of all, he didn't want to come work out for the Hawks. That's one. Second of all, he went out there in summer league and looked like complete trash.
Hold on, Damon. Who drafted him now?
The Wizards.
Why you surprised?
Listen, I'm just mad because I'm over here trying to co-sign for this guy, man. I'm getting all excited.
That man went 0 for 15 or something like that.
You can't be 7 feet and go 0 for, bro. You can't get
you're right.
A putback.
You're right, bro. You're right.
7 feet.
This my thing. It's what I've learned, man. I've been watching basketball for a long time, and one of my favorite times of the year is the draft, bro. I love the draft, and so I've learned. I kind of went back last year. I know me and King talked about this. I talked about the fact. Remember when everybody was hyping up Scoot Henderson, right?
Yeah,
he was gonna be Jesus on the court, right? He was the baddest dude on the planet, or whatever, right? And I kept telling, and people kept talking down on Brandon Miller, like, he ain't gonna do this and do that. And I'm just like, yo, y'all gotta let this stuff play out, man, because a lot of times, whoever those players go to, that might fit the situation of the team that they're going to. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know. So, like, a lot of times I like to see it first before I kind of get my assessment, because especially nowadays, I don't watch a lot of college basketball like I used to. Yeah. So a lot of these guys that are coming in, a lot of the glow yard telling me about these guys, like Derek Lively. I think I told Dre know about this. I didn't watch Derek Lively, so I didn't know nothing about him, right? So when the glow yard were telling us, like, yo, we need to get this Derek Lively kid. You know, you always hear people say, like kind of like you said, Damon, we gotta get Sar, we gotta get Sar. You always hear somebody saying, get this guy, or whatever, right? So I'm like, all right, let me see what everybody's talking about. See the tape. You know, of course, everybody gonna show you the good stuff from the tape. I'm like, all right, I gotta see what he really talking about or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
You start hearing more scouts say, you know, all this, like, yo, man, he's gonna be good. He's projected to do this, projected to do that. We finally drafted dude. I'm like, okay, we're gonna see what he's talking about, right? Not that I wasn't sold. I was like, okay, I was happy we getting a center because I didn't want to see the White Powell start anymore. I was sick of that.
Right.
So get the dude. Listen, me and King was sold day one, like kind of like you, Damon, with your boy. We were sold day one of Summer League. This dude, him and Omax came in. They didn't even. I think they didn't even start the game because something happened with the contracts or whatever. So they didn't get sent into the office on time or whatever. So they couldn't play like the first like half of the game or something like that. I forgot, it was something crazy.
Not
but
even legally, but
yeah, something like that. Because remember we traded for both of those guys, so like the trade didn't finalize or something like that. It was something crazy. So we get them dudes second half of that first summer league game, bro. I told the folks on that after we did the post game after that first summer league game. I said, "Yo, I'm sold. I seen enough. Like, it's not the fact that the numbers. It's not about the numbers. It's like you kind of seeing like what they do on the court and how it fit with your team. It's like you got this puzzle that needs one more piece.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the right piece that fits in that? Okay, it fits perfect. I'm sold. I got my whole entire picture now with that one piece that I added with the rest of my pictures, right? Mm-hmm. And that's how I kind of felt with him, bro. And that's why I say like, oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I'm about to say, well, here's something crazy. We got a group chat on Twitter. I went in the group chat and I told them dudes about Lively.
Yeah, I know. Remember,
this is before he did the workouts and everything. Yeah. I said, hey, look at the kid from Carolina. The dude, we need him. They was like, what they told me in the chat, they was like, he can't shoot. I was like, what you mean? I said, I'm watching the dude. I'm watching him shoot. Somebody had posted him just shooting threes because he was at like a warm up. He was just shooting them. When I said, listen,
fluid, Damon, fluid.
If they go to that pro day and find out this dude can shoot, we in trouble. They go to the pro day. He draining them threes. I'm like, oh my God.
Get ready for second year, Damon. That's all I gotta say. Listen, I'm gonna say this though. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna give you a props, Damon. I'm gonna give you, and I already gave Freezy his props. Cause like I told King this. I said, listen, I didn't say y'all were wrong. I wasn't saying y'all wrong. Like I said, I admitted I haven't seen the kid. I didn't know nothing about him. I'm only going by what people are telling me, right? So I heard you were championing for him because you even wanted us to trade that trade for Capela to get a pick to get him or whatever. And I'm so glad we didn't do that, bro. I'm so glad we didn't do that.
I'm just mad I didn't get that pick, man. Because we would have probably took him. Our damn self. We would have probably took him our damn self and just lived.
Man, shout out to Nico, by the way.
Hey, that was funny as hell, bro. Hey,
all right, man. I was so mad.
Hey, when the man said, "Hey, f that, bro." Hey, them Knicks fans, y'all was mad as heck. Y'all was getting that pick, bro.
They was playing guys that had no business being in the league at all. Bro. At that.
Hey, Luka was so angry, bro.
And then at the end, you saw Luka like it looked like he was cracking a smile watching this garbage on the court.
A couple things on that, Dre. The reason why he probably did that because he talked to Nico. Because Nico talked to both him and Kyrie and said, this the plan. And you saw the plan worked, right?
Mm-hmm.
He can't question Nico at all for anything, period.
Oh, bro, Nico's a G over here, bro. It was so bad, Dre, that a lot of your fellow Knicks fans was in our comment section, bro, at the losses. Like, bro, y'all doing that on purpose. Bro, listen, man. Like, look, I can't do this for y'all's benefit. This is my team. I gotta do what benefits my team. If me tanking and keeping that peace, I gotta do it.
I got scared. You know when I got scared about y'all? When y'all lost those back-to-back games to Charlotte? Yep. I was like, oh no.
Yep.
Oh
no.
Well,
like, listen, I don't.
I'm like, maybe DSJ out here styling out, y'all doing step back threes in the clutch. I'm like, oh, bro,
he hit a game winning three on us, bro. Bro, he hit a game winning three for us, bro.
He ain't do that for us, but he did it to y'all.
It didn't sting as much, bro, because like we also heard what Nico said, man. Nico was talking about he had a plan for this pick and all that stuff, man. So knowing now what we know about Nico, like we tell the Glory Yard this all the time, man. It's a Nico we trust over here. It's been like that since the very time first day he stepped in and he got rid of who was it? It was I'm blanking on the name. Darrell No, not DeLon Wright, because we thought that it wasn't DeLon Wright. It was what's the boy name? Josh Richardson. So we thought that Josh Richardson was gonna opt in, and we were gonna be stuck with him, right? He opted in, but Nico got rid of him. So he's like, "Yo, okay, Nico dude, not too bad, bro." Like and then slowly but surely, man, he been getting better and better. And I'm just like, "Yo, like." So now I just let this man cook, and whatever he decides, I said before, if he decides to put this guy at point guard,
if he flips Maxey,
oh man, listen,
that man can walk on water. If he flips,
but he on God territory, bro. If he flipped Maxey, I'm not gonna lie to you, Dre. I'm not gonna lie to you, boy.
Both y'all front offices is cooking though, man. I mean, look at the acquisitions y'all made at the deadline for the Mavs. Look at the acquisitions that the Knicks did going after Siakam. I mean, that's Siakam. Sorry, OG, Achua.
We basically got like the two best 3-and-D wings in the league within like the ones that are available within like 6 months.
And then y'all got Brunson. And excuse me for pivoting, but I gotta ask somebody this, bro. How did y'all convince Brunson to leave $100 million on the table? Ain't no way, bro. Bro, I'm not leaving $100 million on the table for my mama, bro. $100 million?
Y'all got Dre on the screen?
Yeah, man. Freeze, what's going on, man?
What up, Freezy?
Salute.
Hey, bro, we put a little
APB
something
out on you.
Yeah, APB out on you. We're like, dang, where Freezy at, man?
I thought the Geechies got you down there.
Man, my girl turned Netflix on, man, and next thing you know,
oh, what you watching?
Yeah, we was chilling.
Okay, no, I thought you would say you was watching Umbrella Academy because my wife is talking to me about that right now, bro. So we got to do this so I can watch that with her. But yeah, what's good, Freezy, man? What you got, man?
I'm chilling, but man, yo, I love the background, bro. That's fire.
Yeah, man, Demond right there, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. yo, Demond joint fight, that horse joint is fire, bro.
Yeah, that Pac-Man with the Georgia wood on the back.
Yeah, that is fire, bro. No, we were talking about front offices, man. And Demond was just talking about how the both our front offices kind of got their act together. I'm gonna tell you right now, Demond, it's gonna probably be blasphemous because I know we got some Mad fans who worship the ground that Mark Cuban walks on. I feel like, for me, this is my personal opinion, I feel like Nico really, really cooked the way he's supposed to cook once that man stepped down.
Well, that's what happens. That's what happens when you let basketball dudes make basketball decisions.
Can you say that one more time for the people in the back?
When you let basketball dudes
make
basketball, why you think we in the situation we in?
Y'all be letting the older son have input, and that man don't know nothing about ball.
Bro, let me tell you something, man. Listen, if I own the Atlanta Hawks, listen, I love my boys. But if I really wanted them to be involved in the day-to-day operations, you know what I'm telling them? Hey, you will work under
learn
the executive who been doing this for 10 and 15 years.
Right.
I'm not finna, bruh. If you take out Nick Ressler's decision to go get Murray, right? We're not in this situation as far as the Spurs having our pick, which limits us from making moves as far as saying, you know what, let's go ahead and blow it up. We could have been in the goddamn Cooper Flash sweepstakes too this year with our own pick. But we don't have our next pick for the next 3 seasons.
Y'all did a swap too, right? Y'all did a swap too.
It's 25. They got our 25 pick. 26 is the pick swap. And we don't have 27.
Hold on. So what y'all get back from New Orleans?
We got the Lakers 25.
That might be good. Well, this upcoming season?
Yeah. So
it's not gonna be nowhere. Not nowhere near the first though.
I need AD. I need AD or LeBron. I need one of them to catch COVID or something, or a high ankle sprain. I need something. I need something that's gonna put them out for about 4 to 6
You need
weeks.
Anthony Davis to block a shot so he can be out.
I need them fall to the ground or something. I need something. But we don't control our own destiny as far as picks until 28. So we ended up we got Larry Nance Jr. in return, the Lakers 25 pick. Dyson Daniels that y'all saw playing for the
him too,
Australian
man.
Olympic team.
I like Dyson though. Yeah, Dyson fit.
Yeah, I mean, I really think that Landry Fields really coveted Dyson Daniels in that pick. I mean, Larry Nance. I mean, I don't
Dyson
know.
might be a good pairing in the backcourt with Trey, to be absolutely honest with you.
But Demond, you know what I was thinking, man, when y'all did that trade? If y'all would have just traded with the Knicks at the deadline, did you see what we gave up for Mikal Bridges, bro?
Bro, listen.
If y'all would have just did it, bro, put that ego aside, man, and just do the trade at the deadline.
So what trade? What trade would it be?
Huh?
What trade was it going to be?
I don't think it would have been as expensive as that, but I
feel
like,
yeah.
I mean, but the Knicks would have paid, bro, especially because we were over a barrel at that point anyway, because we at that point we didn't know when OG was going to return. If you're just thinking about in that moment, in that moment, right? Not after the fact. At that moment, we still thought Randall might return. We didn't know because remember he was trying to rehab his shoulder injury.
Right.
So that trade for us would have been akin to trying to save the season, at the same time paying for a valuable asset that's controllable for the next few years. So this summer we wouldn't have this place we're in where we're kind of doing the calculator gymnastics. And I'm not saying the Knicks would have did that instead of Mikal Bridges. What I'm saying is at that time, the time was right for the Hawks and the Knicks to pull off a trade. And for some reason,
you got to strike when the iron is hot.
Yeah,
for both teams.
I'm not mad at I'm not mad at Landry whatever was on the table passing up. I mean, you got the Lakers pick. We got a young talent in Dyson Daniels who does what we've been asking for. So, I mean, yeah.
For Atlanta, I think they kind of value like getting somebody back that can actually play right now because Trey ain't going. Trey
and younger players.
We'd have gave him a perfect compliment, though. We'd have gave him a ham sandwich.
And a couple things too. Dyson Daniels also fits y'all's timeline, and he's also under control for about 3 more years. I got him for control for 3 more.
And bird rights.
And bird rights. So it makes sense. It makes sense.
Quinn Snyder. Now, I'm not the biggest Quinn fan, but I got to give him credit when it's due. Everybody who done played for him as an Atlanta Hawk, 3-point percentage, it's up there. Murray, career year shooting from the 3.
Okay.
Everybody on the Hawks had almost a career year shooting from 3. So, if we can get Dyson Daniels, wasn't too good of a 3-point shooter last year, but neither was Jalen Johnson the year before that. Jalen Johnson ended up going from 29% to 35%. If we can get Dyson Daniels, almost the exact same thing. He's shooting 28%. If we can get him to 35, 36s as Gucci, he give us more length on the court. He can cover
a defender, right? A backcourt defender, right?
He's a great defender already.
He can play multiple positions. He can guard multiple players due to his length. He's been putting on the show with Australia right now. He locking cats up in Australia. Did a great job against Bogi Bogdanović when they played Serbia the other day.
Yeah,
Bogi couldn't get nothing on him. So I mean, I'm not upset with the return on the Murray deal. I ain't upset at all about that. I'm upset. I'm old school. I'm upset we was in that position from jump.
About the wasted time at that point.
Yeah, we just wasted 2 years and
got Trey Prime
and did nothing. Yeah. Absolutely nothing. You got a 41-win season, a 36-win season, play-ins. That's what I'm upset about. So, but I do understand that at some point we was going to have to pivot.
How old is Jalen Johnson? 23? He's about 23, 24?
20. Yeah, when he come in the league?
22?
He's 22?
Yeah, he
only did 1 year in school.
Yeah, he came out with Quentin Grimes, bro.
Yeah, he only did 1 year in college.
We picked Grimes, and then they made the real pick after us.
Yeah, he did 1 year. Dude, that was it. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot Real never got Grimes.
I wait on that shot.
I got Grimes.
On that shot.
Oh, my bad.
Hey, don't even try. Hey, listen.
My bad, bro. That was mad awkward, bro. That was mad awkward. My bad, bro.
Salute coach.
Trash about Grimes, man. I'll be talking trash. I'll be talking. Because Hawks fans was like, they wanted
Grimes too.
Yeah, they would have. I'm not giving up Murray for no Grimes.
Bro, hey, hold on. Y'all saw we gave up for him, right?
Trash can juice.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm not giving up no DeJounte Murray for
I gave this up for Grimes, dog.
They like he can play defense. I say
hey, empty, Freezy, empty. It had no soda and it was empty.
I know. All you had to do was if you peeled the label off, bro, y'all would have really came up.
Oh, bro would have got a first back if he had pulled the label off, bro. For him, bro. Oh my God, man. So y'all saw the Christmas Day schedule, right?
Yep.
We don't play on Christmas, so I don't pay attention.
I have no idea why we playing the Spurs. I mean, I get the Wemby part, but they could have just put the Knicks in the. They could have just put the Knicks in the Pacers. Pacers were in the Eastern Conference Finals, and they could have just did the rematch like that.
Did. We playing the T-Wolves.
Yeah,
now I thought we were going to play in Boston, but they got Boston playing.
I thought y'all was going to play OKC. That's
what King said. He said he said either OKC or he thought they'll have us play Golden State, for the whole Clay thing or whatever. But I thought I was going to play Boston because a lot of times, they always have
we ain't playing Boston on Christmas. They usually put Boston against like the second best team or whatever.
So who the Knicks got?
Nah, they got San Antonio. They got what's the name?
No, I'm talking about Boston. Who's Boston playing?
This
is about to be mad disrespectful, bro. I'm about to flip out, bro. If y'all say who I think y'all gonna say,
they playing Philly,
bro.
They put these, bro. I told you they don't have no respect for us, bro. How Philly the second best team in the conference, but have y'all seen Joel Embiid?
Hold on, listen,
y'all playing on Christmas. What you upset about?
Yeah, we used to that.
I'm tired of that. I'm tired of that 12 p.m. game that people just sleep through.
That's what I'm about to say. That's the problem, Demond. They played the very first game at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, bro.
Every Christmas we play the first game.
They got what's name on prime time. Philly them on prime time.
Like we had Emmanuel.
That's who people want to see.
We had Emmanuel Mudiay on the first game of Christmas, and we doing Jalen Brunson like this.
Yeah.
No, I agree with you though, Freezy. I said this on the show the other day because I know a lot of the Glow Yard was like talking about, listen, everybody hyping up Philly. I get it. They made it. They flipped their roster. But how many times have we seen Philly flip their roster?
Can I come to TV, man? Just object to that, bro.
No, I understand. I'm just saying, like, let's. How long Joel Embiid been in the league now?
Man, Joel Embiid
since 2014.
Can we just wait and see what they do first before we start crying these dudes? Can we just wait? You still got Paul George who don't show up when you need him, and then you got a dude who ain't got the second round yet, bro. Let's wait.
But see,
three main guys.
But see, real people know Paul George. People know Embiid. That's why they on prime time. I ain't trying to be rude. I ain't trying to be.
No.
Don't no casuals want to watch. What's his name? Y'all got from the Nets again? What's his name?
Mikal.
I don't want to watch him. And I'm talking about casual fans because they the ones who pushing those ratings. No one want to watch him at 8:00.
But the New York is a big market though.
Yeah, New York gonna turn.
But the thing is this: New York has a bunch of hoop heads. They gonna watch all the games. So it don't even matter. They gonna watch that Knicks game at 12. And they go probably keep that TV on them games the whole day.
It's the gift and the curse because no matter what the Knicks do, they're gonna draw ratings. But so you can just put them in whatever slot, and it's just gonna fill up. No
Obviously, they put y'all at 12.
They always put us at 12.
I bet them ratings is consistent when y'all play at 12.
Yeah. Typically, when we didn't have
all the TV people care about.
Typically. When we have, for that time slot, I don't think a lot of teams around the league have fans that are going to be up for that type of game. But I think the Wemby aspect kind of helps too because if you put it at 12 in France, it'll be like 5 p.m. on Christmas, like for the Wemby aspect.
Oh, okay. It's kind of like they did with Slovenia.
If they put Wemby at the 8:00 game, it's gonna be 3 a.m.
It ain't gonna be no good game because the Spurs not good. So
they not good.
Yeah, we gonna mush them. We gonna mush them out of there now. We gonna stomp them out.
You take away Wemby, like nobody want who. Who else?
I guess Chris Paul. I guess
nobody want to. What? He old as me. What?
They gonna run Jeremy Sohan at point.
Nobody
Oh
want to
my
watch
God.
that, man. Let's be real. If they didn't listen, it's crazy they put them on. That's how you know it's only because of Wemby. They won 22 games last year.
Hey, they got
And they
point
got
guards
it
now,
on
man.
Christmas. I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. I love Wemby, but hell, before he got there, they won 22 games.
And they still won 22.
He get there, they win 22 games. I mean, God.
Yeah, the Knicks
I
might
mean,
win.
I'm
The
just
Knicks might
saying.
win 62 this year, bro. I'm saying, bro.
I'm just saying.
Uh-oh.
This Knicks team.
He said he calling it now, bro. Said 62.
They're not
Nah,
winning
hey,
no damn 60
nah,
Hey,
games,
hey, hey,
man.
man, bro. I was
Crazy.
listening. I was listening to your members. Hey, man, y'all got some 60 wins.
Yeah, the
Who's over
Mavs
there,
fans.
Oh,
The Mavs
Hey,
fans
that's-
OD, bro. They talk
hey,
about
I
like
don't, I don't,
65,
I don't give
65
a,
and 17.
I don't give a definitive number, but we went at over 50 for sure. That's
Oh,
I'm willing to put.
that's a given.
Yeah, I'm willing to put King's
That's
House
the
on that for
baseline
sure.
right there.
Yeah, that's a
Okay.
baseline exactly.
I got it. I got us pushing about 37.
Playing. Hey, look, the East gonna be
Hey,
weak.
that's an
So
improvement, bro.
you
I'm
might
36
slide
this
in,
year.
you might slide into that 10 seed at 37 wins, Demond. If you look at the East
Hey.
right now.
Hey, we need at a minimum, we got to make the playoffs. So I don't care if we go through the play-in to
I
get
think
there.
it's super beneficial for the young guys.
I do not want the Spurs to have another lottery pick, man. So
So hey,
Hey,
you
what
mind
do
if I, yeah, so who are the Hawks looking at starting at the 2 and 3?
Oh,
I don't know.
Yeah, and that's
And I'm gonna tell you why I say that, man. I say that because I could see the Hawks really going out there with Trae Young, Bogey Bogdanovic, Dre Hunter, Clint Capela, and Jalen Johnson. I could really see them doing that. Why? Because what do I know? I know a couple things. I know my coach played NBA politics. That's one. Okay.
right.
How do I know that? Everybody seen the video. I mean, I don't know about y'all. Every Hawk fan done seen the Emmanuel Mudiay video when he sit right there and say it.
Yep.
Right. That's one reason. Two, if you still trying to move Capela at that deadline, do you really want him coming off the bench? You know,
No.
it just don't look right when you're trying to shop him, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Right?
oh, that makes sense.
Bogey's expiring, right?
No, I
No,
think
he
Bogey got
extended
one
him.
more year. I think he got one more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't quote me on that.
Y'all extended him, didn't y'all extend him last year?
The first time they
No,
extended
not
him.
last year. The year before, I think.
Yeah.
Last
y'all
year we extended Okongwu, and we offered what's my guy named Bay, but he turned it down. Thank God. But what I would like to see my backcourt of Trey and Kobe Buffkin. That's just me.
Yep, me too.
Why?
I like Kobe.
Because Buffkin to me is a real bona fide shooting guard. If you watch him in Michigan, that's what he do. He get buckets. That's why you'll see some Hawks fans complaining, saying some Hawks fans say he should be the backup point guard. Some say he shouldn't. All I'm saying is this. He need to be slashing and shooting. I don't need him bringing the ball down, setting up. I don't need him doing that. We seen him do it. It don't look good. They tried to do it to him in Summer League last year. He's a decent distributor of the ball, right? Obviously, nowhere near Trae Young level. But when it comes to getting buckets, that man can get to that basket. That man can shoot the ball. I would like to see him there. And he's a good defender. Is he on a Dyson Daniel level? In my opinion, the jury is out because we ain't really get to see him play a good stretch of games last year because he got injured. Then they sent him to College Park. By the time he come back, he get injured again. Then he got injured at practice before Summer League, so he didn't even get to play in Summer League. So, but that's who I would like to see, Buffkin. But like I said, if they'll roll out there with the same dudes from last year, would I be shocked? Nope. I'm be right here watching the game.
Hey, if you had to put your house on it, Damon, which lineup you think is going to be? The first lineup you said with like Bogey and all them? That's going to be the lineup?
If they're playing a political game, they better start.
I would not.
I wouldn't
be shocked, man. I wouldn't be shocked.
I mean, the logical decision is to play him and try to flip him.
Well, and like I said, we're not competing for nothing this year anyway. So that's why you'll see me on Twitter sometimes say, play hard, get better. Because in my opinion, we rebuilding them. My opinion. So, but you still got guys like Capela. If you're trying to really get off of him, you don't really want him coming off the bench behind Okongwu, right? Now, like y'all said earlier,
Is Okongwu an NBA center?
Huh?
That's what I was saying. That's what I
Is
asked.
Okongwu an NBA center?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So Demond, I'm trying to make sure I'm getting this right. You'll be comfortable with starting him at the center for y'all team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okongwu,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, start him.
I was gonna ask a question like, if Capela goes, you think you're gonna see some Jalen Johnson at the 5 type minutes?
You can see him there for like some small ball action, but that's why
because I think Quinn does like small ball at times, doesn't he?
But shit, he put.
I
mean, but he's the
I didn't
Rudy
see it in
Gobert
He
guy.
didn't do it
He's
in
the
Utah
Rudy
until he
Gobert
got
guy,
forced to do that when Jason Kidd forced him to bench Gobert.
Well,
and made him
game,
put Royce O'Neal.
he had that little short power forward. They put him at the 5, and they almost won the game.
Right.
No, it was Russell Neal. It's a dude not in the league no more. It's the dude we had. Remember King we had? He was a two-way player. They started him. Remember? No. The dude that played in Villanova with Brunson and them.
Pascal, Eric Pascal.
Thank you, Eric Pascal. Yeah, he was at center for a little bit. Yeah, and then they went right back to Rudy.
He didn't do that the whole year until the playoffs where y'all forced him to bench Gobert. So, but could I see Jalen? Yeah, I could see Jalen Johnson, but also Okongwu can do that also because Okongwu can dribble for a center, for a big. He can dribble the ball. The corner 3, he got that now. So I could see Jalen Johnson being small ball, but we got length now. So you got I don't even know why I'm saying this guy's name, but you still got Cody Zeller on the roster. I don't know how they're gonna utilize him. Don't forget you still got Larry Nance.
Who you say?
You got Nance Jr. I'm just listen.
You know Cody Zeller.
I don't know why Cody Zeller. I don't know why we ain't bought him out yet. That's the dude they threw in to complete the Murray trade because they were short.
Oh, you said Keith Van Horn. What you said?
They wish. They wish.
Hey, look.
You know what I'm about the King? When they threw Keith Van Horn's contract in there.
I don't know why we
Jason Kidd
dude out yet. The dude only making $3 million. He was a throw-in because the Pelicans messed up the Murray trade, so they had to throw him in. He making $3 million. I'm still waiting for the buyout notification to come on my phone.
I didn't know he was still in the league. I didn't know he was still in the league, bro. I thought he was out of the league.
Bro, he old as me. That's how long he I think he got drafted in like 2012.
That man looked like a 7-foot accountant.
Bro, just keep him until y'all play the White Pal and Master Cleaver, bro. And he'll kill, bro.
I don't know why he ain't been bought out yet, so we could have put another big. But we did
dominate.
We did pick up the young big from the Spurs, man. And I usually don't listen to Spurs. Not Spurs. But I usually don't listen like fans' opinion about a player that we get because I'd be like, man, you could have any type of bias. You could say he suck or whatever, and he'd be good, but. Every Spurs fan that I run across be like, man, that's a good pickup. I'm like, really? Now he's in a G League right now. He's on 2-way. We got him on a 2-way. He looked real promising. But once again, remember, for me, I'm in rebuild mode.
Wait a minute, so he's a Landry guy then?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I will say this, Landry, y'all know I'm not the biggest Landry fan, but I will get credit where it's due. At least it seemed like he has.
You talking about Dominic Barlow?
Huh?
Dominic Barlow? Is that who you're talking about?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You talking about the Knicks legend, shooting guard, Landry Fields? Talking about that guy?
Easy, Lynn Sanders.
Oh, that Raptors champion.
Hey, look.
That guy. Okay.
Hey, because I already told him. I said, if we make the playoffs this year, I'm gonna go buy me a Landry Nick jersey.
Oh my God!
Man.
Hey, look, Blake Griffin stole Rookie of the Year
playoff though.
Blake Griffin stole Rookie of the Year from him. I swear to God, he did. Because they had that clause where if you're hurt, you can still come back and get Rookie of the Year for the next year. The way Chet tried
Landry
to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But at least I'll say this. At least I can see like he has a type that he's looking for when it comes to the players. He has a type that he's looking for. Yes, my son. That's my oldest son right there.
Hey, what's up, son?
He he has he does have a type that he's looking for. I guess that's what he's talking about when he say Hawks DNA.
He likes switchable, like guys around 6'7", 6'8", 6'9", long wingspan.
Actually,
and try to compensate around Trey.
Yeah, I mean, actually, he doing what Billy Knight tried to do with us back in the day. Billy Knight just was a little ahead of his time, and he started off with the wrong person with Marvin Williams. But that was Billy Knight vision back in 2005, 4.
Just a
That's
bunch of wings.
Yeah, 4.
Yeah, that's what he wanted. He wanted everybody to be 6'8".
Did he take Josh Childress?
Josh Childress. We took him 6 overall. He left us and went to Greece. So
he got paid. He got paid over there.
Yeah, he did. He did. I ain't lying.
Hey, he got paid and they gave him a house and everything, bro.
Hey, when they putting the money on the table, man, I mean,
you can't argue with it.
You can't.
No, you really can't.
Look,
Josh Childress.
Set your family up for life, or play on a losing ass organization ain't going nowhere right now.
Yep.
I ain't mad at him. I would have took the bread too. I ain't much gonna lie to you. Sucks because that's another wasted top 10 pick that we
man,
got nothing out of.
I don't know who wasted more top 10 picks than us or y'all.
Bro, started 2000. Jason Terry drafted him, left. It seems like people we draft, they leave and they get better. I don't know.
People we drafted, they just stay trash. Like, hey, look, y'all know about Frank Ntilikina. Y'all know about Frank Ntilikina. Exactly.
Shout out to Frank Ntilikina.
Hey, don't forget about Frank. My bad.
Oh man, he started the turnaround for y'all, man.
Hey, he was over there clowning over there in France, man, but he wasn't doing that in Charlotte though.
Hey, he's starting over Rudy Gobert.
I'm surprised he's even got a job.
He's putting the clamps on Devin Booker in that series.
Frank Ntilikina got 7 years of NBA checks. He got that pension coming good for the rest of his life, no matter what.
Speaking of that, maybe one of y'all need to sign Tony Snell, man.
Oh no.
So
hey, y'all got a roster. Hey, y'all got a roster spot.
I got a roster spot. Yeah,
we don't. We full. We over.
We
got to get rid. We got to actually get rid of. Wait, oh no, we let Bruno go. We match right now.
Wait, what?
Bruno too. I like Bruno.
Yeah, we
hold on. Time out. Let me get this straight, Demond. Y'all let Bruno go, but y'all kept Cody Zeller. Oh my god,
That's like.
I guess maybe Cody Zeller's supposed to be our vet. I don't know. Maybe
y'all need him for the White Power.
Maybe he gonna be the vet.
Oh my god.
Yo, what? Yeah, I don't know why we be disrespectful to Jamaicans, bro. Salute the White Power, bro. I don't know why we do that, bro.
He Jamaican?
Jamaican. Yeah.
I thought he was just a white dude.
Canadian. Hey man, his name is why his name
Canadian
is
Jamaican.
Power,
Is he Jamaican Canadian?
I bet you.
Him and what's the name? They related. Him and Harstein. They related.
I bet you his middle name is like Rupert or something like that. Rupert Powell.
Yeah. Yes.
What that sounds like that could be possible, bro. That's crazy.
It could be. That's why I'm like, man.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Hey, but let me ask y'all this though, King and Rail. What's the status with Luka knees, man? Is he gonna be good?
Oh,
he's
look like he didn't take no time off. Look like he went straight to the Olympics.
Is he playing in the Olympics?
Because his team
they've been eliminated.
Exactly.
There you go.
There you go.
And that's why. Hey, listen. You didn't see no. Well, you probably did. I'm not gonna say you probably didn't, but in the glow yard, you didn't see no wet eyes out here, bro. Everybody was. You know what you did? Tears of joy. We were rejoicing because listen, this man has never had. King was a king of that, man. He had the parade out there, front line out there, man. No, but seriously though, this is the first year. I've said this a million times. This is the first year since we got Luka, man, where he's actually had a actual off season, bro. He played year-round basketball for the last.
He's come in camp in shape. That's my question.
We're gonna have to see.
They need to put him in the hyperbolic chamber and just leave him there for the next 2 months.
Bro, he finally get to just let his body just heal up, bro. Because he's always going into the season with some kind of new nagging injury because he literally just got through playing basketball for FIBA or World Champs or the Olympics or whatever, right? So
and then it's like he starts the first 20 games of the year at this 25 point per game pace, and then it kicks into gear when he fully gets healthy. and then he starts averaging 35 for like 3 straight months, and then something happens, and then it's like tripping him up into the playoffs. So
I think it'll be fun. I just want him. I always said I want him to just take time away from basketball and not pick up a basketball for a second, and then just like he's a genius already with the basketball. There's not much he needs to do to even get better on the basketball court. All of his stuff is just getting his body and all in shape and being able to give effort all the time. I say that.
Harlan.
Dwight Harlan Powell.
Harlan.
Kareem Abdul-Powell. Wow, that's what we call him over here.
Oh my God.
We call him the GOAT over here, bro.
Let me tell you something, man. If Dwight Powell 5'9", he be getting clowned every day. Only reason he getting clowned because he's 6'10".
If Dwight was 7 foot, he might be a serviceable center in the league.
Dwight Powell was 5'9". He began clowned out the frying machine at McDonald's.
He wouldn't be in the league, but if he was 7 feet, he may be a serviceable center in the league, at least a backup center.
Wow.
He looks like a Harlan.
I wonder if he named after somebody. I try not to clown people name if they named after somebody. Like he might be named after an old uncle or something.
Like granddad or something.
Hey man, I'm gonna keep it real. Harlan sound like a bad luck name. Like he gets people hurt.
Harlan.
That's a Harlan.
Like he's named after somebody, bro. There's no way you sit there and be like, I want to name my son Harlan.
Your name do fit you, bro. You be hurting people,
Harlan, right?
Yeah, that's the only one I know.
It's Kevin Harlan.
Yeah, that's his last name.
That's a last name.
That's a last name. Yeah, that's what I thought of when I saw Harlan. It's Kevin Harlan. That's on the one, like you said. That's on the one I know. Bro.
Yeah. It sounds like somebody that's always injured. Man.
That's not a last name. Harlan.
Hey, let me.
That's like a last name of like somebody with sleep apnea, but he's like 170 pounds. Harlan. Like something's wrong with him.
Hey, let me ask the Knicks guys a question here, bro. How do y'all feeling about y'all's position in the East, man? Y'all think y'all good? You still need to do one more thing? Like how y'all feeling, man? How confident are you? What's your confident meter at for y'all position in the East?
They ain't beating the Celtics.
Ooh.
Damn, already? Already?
Listen, we rebuilding, so I'm hating from day one. Soon the season start, bro, I'm hating. So hey, get ready.
10-0
on every team in the Eastern Conference. Get this. Hey,
10-0, 60 wins. That's all I want to hear from y'all.
So Dre, you want to answer that?
Nah, go ahead first, Rizzy. I'm gonna pick.
Nah, go ahead, bro.
Nah, me personally, I think we like 90% of the way. We're gonna min-max and do little moves to tinker here and there. But in terms of like the foundation of the team, it's already set in stone. It's all about getting the reps and getting the chemistry going. I mean, there's already inherent chemistry, but I think there's another level we can go to. Like, I think we have a core already set in stone. I think once we start figuring out, and this is credit to Tibbs, but every year with Tibbs, we may not come out firing immediately, but at some point during the middle of the season,
familiar?
we get it rolling, and then at the end of the season, we just steamroll teams because that's Tibbs' MO. At the end of seasons, we win no matter. Even if we trash, we win games. Like the season that I think drafted Obi, I believe. Like we were supposed to tank, but we won 7 out of the last whatever.
Yeah,
7 out of the last 10 games.
Yeah,
because Tibbs doesn't give up.
Yeah, we started it with the RJ Barrett game winner against Houston. Remember that?
Oh my God.
Yeah, the RJ Barrett game winner against Houston. He shrugged off PJ Tucker and Leon Rose and them was damping it up, and we just gathered them. But to Rel's question, I think the Knicks are undoubtedly the best team in the NBA if you look at players 1 through 11.
Let me.
Right, undoubtedly.
Somebody cut my camera off.
Let me start.
Rail, cut my camera off, please.
But listen,
talk to them.
But when
I'm finna go to the garage, bro.
Bro, but you gotta hit my point though. I'm not just saying that because I'm trying to get whatever. Just follow the best roster is not always the best team, right? People were saying during the Western Conference playoffs that Dallas was going to lose everybody they played. That was the narrative. Everybody Dallas played, it was like there's no way they'll be able to beat such and such team, right? Because of the roster, right? But what I'm saying is the Knicks have the best roster right now My trepidation is teams that have a lot of talent don't always have the they don't know how to win.
They don't know how to
Right.
maximize.
Right. Yeah, because we hadn't been together long enough. Right. So we added pieces. Think about this. Josh Hart has only been a Knick a year and a half. Dante has only been a Knick for a year. OG Anunoby has been a Knick for a half a year. And Mikal Bridges just got here. Right. So all those players, none of them have been here 2 seasons yet. Right. So then you couple that with Jalen Brunson has only been here 2 seasons. Right. So just because you put the names on paper doesn't necessarily mean that team is going to function like that on the court. So if you ask me how the Knicks will do, I think the Knicks are going to finish first in the Eastern Conference over Boston and over Philadelphia for numerous reasons. For one, KP is out till late December, right?
January, probably.
Probably January.
Right, the whole season.
People think Boston's just going to throw their jersey out there and think that team is going to roll over. They're not. Boston is going to play this season as the defending NBA champs. And you can ask the Denver Nuggets of last year how hard it is when you're the NBA champ and you're getting everybody's best game all year long. So with Boston facing that and KP out until January, and Philadelphia having guys on their roster like Kyle Lowry and Kenyon Martin Jr., we're thinking, oh my God.
You say it like that, Breezy. You said Kyle Lowry.
Philadelphia's roster. Bro, do you see the dudes they picked up? Just because you do it a lot don't mean you do it good, right? Because that's one of the things in life. Just because you do it a lot doesn't necessarily mean you do it good, right? So with that said, the Knicks, with a team that likes playing together, has playoff experience together, has experienced the last 2 seasons, has experienced a lot of heartbreak in the playoffs, right? Are taking that and using that as fuel, right? With continuity and taking that into the season, right? Now, does that mean the Knicks will be the Eastern Conference finalists playing the Dallas Mavericks in the NBA Finals? No, that does not mean that. What that means is the Knicks will be the best team in a regular season, and then when the playoffs get here, the playoffs start.
Yep.
Right? Nothing's guaranteed in the playoffs. Because if you ask everybody last year who was going to be in the NBA Finals this year from the Western Conference, they'd have been like, yo, it's gotta be Denver, bro, because they the champs and they got the MVP.
Or it's got to be the number 1 seed. And
that's what I'm saying, bro. So when you ask me that, I'm saying it from somebody that's watched basketball a long time, that this team is built to win a lot of games in the regular season, but just like the Phoenix Suns of the late 80s, the Seattle Supersonics of the 90s, with all those great teams that had a great roster, they won a lot of
Trailblazers.
DeMar, no, he a Hawks fan, bro. The Atlanta Hawks of the 80s,
they never won a championship.
A lot of games, bro, but they didn't win a championship.
The Phoenix teams never made it to the finals with Steve Nash, correct?
Yep.
No, he was talking about the Barkley.
No, I'm talking about the ones of the 80s, though.
Yeah.
The 80s.
The 80s.
Oh, we're talking about Tom Chambers and all them. Yeah, Tom Chambers and them.
Yeah, I'm talking about Eddie Johnson.
He said Eddie Johnson.
But even with the Tom Chambers,
Eddie Johnson's a hater. Oh my God.
Oh, he's trash, bro. Eddie Johnson trash, bro.
But my thing is this: you can't compare Boston with those other teams how you just said it, because the Boston Celtics. They've been winning for the past 5 years. Numerous Eastern Conference final appearances. This is all since Tatum and Brown been there. Tatum been to the conference final how many times? 4 already?
Yeah, but they weren't the number 1.
They weren't always. They weren't always the number 1 seed.
But my point is this, though. They're gonna be the number 1 seed this year. The only thing y'all really putting hope on is that KP is out. If the Celtics is fully healthy, y'all not beating them.
But they're not fully healthy.
They're not fully healthy.
I said if they was fully healthy, y'all would not beat the Celtics.
DeMar,
not in the playoff series.
Fully healthy this year.
In the playoff.
But he's not talking about playoffs, though, Damon. He just talking about the regular season as far as getting there and getting wins.
Who cares about the regular? I thought y'all was going for a championship.
That's why
I care about the regular season because we ain't finna do shit in the playoffs.
You gotta position yourself to get there, though.
Yeah, you asked the question what they gonna do.
They already positioned. Why you think you give up all that stuff? You give OG.
DeMar just made you not gonna make the playoffs.
Hold on, DeMar. We just saw Phoenix give up a lot too this past season. And what happened with them?
The playoffs?
Barely.
And you know what? We saw the Atlanta Hawks give up a lot for DeJounte Murray.
No, you saw Nick Wrestler give up a lot for this.
That's the Hawks, bro.
You didn't see no basketball executive in Atlanta give up nothing for Murray. You saw the owner's son give that up for Murray. You didn't see nobody who is a basketball executive.
The
basketball executive said, "Don't do it."
DeMar one of those guys that be like, y'all lost. I ain't lose.
Yeah.
Y'all.
Yeah, but
I'm just saying, man. Like, listen.
They're gonna be the hunted this time, though.
The Celtics always get hunted.
No. When you're a champion, you get a different the other team just plays you differently. I'm not saying they still gonna win 50 games
every night, bro.
Yeah, they still gonna.
I will say this.
But he said Denver. That was a perfect example right there. I said this about Denver.
I think the Celtics. I think the thing that could hurt them the most if they become complacent. Because I'm gonna tell you something, man. They deep, bro. They deep.
But other teams get deeper.
They top heavy. Like they have 7.
Bro, they come out with what's my guy name?
At one point, Al Horford
shooters on that team.
At one point, Al Horford not gonna be able to play anymore.
And then they have no
playing this year. He playing this year. He back.
It got to a point last year where it was getting shaky. So I'm just saying, at some point,
what did Al Horford relying on Al last year, man?
Bro, their center rotation is Luke Cornett, Al Horford, and
KP.
Xavier Tillman.
They won how many games last year with that rotation?
That was last year.
That was last year, bro.
KP
didn't go this long without KP. Exactly.
They're the favorites, Damon. They are the favorites. I'm not saying they're not the favorites. But I'm just telling you, I don't think they're going to be that far away from everybody else this year, though.
Them fools finna win over 55 games this year. Book that.
They won 64 last year, didn't they?
Hey, I got 3 teams in the West won 55 games, so that's fine. That's nothing. We just saying that it's not going to be 65 and 50.
I'm saying they win over 55 games with KP being hurt. If KP wasn't hurt, I would be saying they're going to win 60 games again this year.
But I'll say this, Damon.
Who's stopping them in the East?
Hold on, Damon. If KP is out for 3 months out of the season, and they're heavily relying on Al Horford, who might break down at every given time,
and Luke Cornett,
and then first off, when we talking about a 7-footer with a foot injury, when they bring him in, he's not going to be playing more than 15, 20 minutes for like a month and a half when he even gets back.
KP might not play next year. I keep telling folks that it's KP. He might not play next year.
Like he tore a ligament that only been torn like 3 times in NBA history.
He may not play next year.
Right. I'm tell you something, man. Them Celtics, bro, they about winning. If if he out for the year, I believe they're gonna make some moves.
They'll figure it out. Yeah.
They guys gonna
what moves can they make?
I was just about to say that they're already over the second threshold, bro.
They got a $1 billion team.
Obviously, bro, they running with $200-300 million players. Obviously, they don't care about the penalty.
No.
You got to do 1 for 1 now, Damon.
You got to do 1 for 1 now, bro.
They open second apron and all. They can't go get anybody.
Yeah, they can't make no big move, bro.
This is what I believe with an organization like the Celtics, and the reason why they win so much. What I believe their front office, they foresee things. They knew you already was gonna pay Jaylen Brown. They knew they was gonna pay Tatum. They already knew this. They knew they was gonna extend Derek White. They knew they was going to extend Drew Holiday. They already knew about KP's injury. They already knew it.
They knew they was going to sell the
team. That they already got something in the back. They was like, you know what? If he can't go, what are our options? You don't pay that type of money, all those other players.
Or Devon, they literally did what the Clippers did. They did what Phoenix did.
What Denver did.
What Denver did, where they literally put all their chips in the middle of the table and said, "We're going to try to get as many championships out of this as possible before it falls off the wagon." Bro.
Now, Denver didn't do it. Denver,
they gave what's the name of Max?
Denver won the title, and then they shipped out Bruce Brown, right?
They lost
before that,
they had four guys with max contracts. Four guys.
It got to the point with Bruce Brown.
Anybody, kind of like with Boston. What you're saying with, kind of like what you was just saying with Boston, which is why they can't add anybody. They're losing.
They just lost KP, and they can't add anybody else. Their team got worse.
4 guys making max contracts right now.
I believe teams like Boston, the reason they so successful and they're consistent is that they foresee things like this. KP, let's be honest here. KP's injury history is not that great. When y'all traded for him, he was injured. When y'all got him.
I agree with you.
When they got him from Charlotte, his injury history didn't change. I believe good front offices foresee moves. They foresee
it was a calculated risk.
When you trade for this guy, it's a chance he might be injured. Also, on the contract end, if we're going to pay all these guys, we know we're going to be in a second apron. Now, they might not use KP as an example, but I believe smart front offices say, well, hey, guess what, Real? What if Jaylen Brown get hurt? What moves are available for us being in the second apron? Well, you know what? Here's a list of things you can do. Here's a list of things you can't do. Okay, we're going to take that risk. If something happened, here's a couple moves we can make, couple guys we can go after. That's within. I believe good front offices, they foresee things like that.
Here's the thing, Damon, when you talk about that. Once you're below the second apron, you can't aggregate. You can't take back more money.
Right.
So that limits your draft picks are locked. You can't.
You can't sign guys in the middle of the season doing a buyout.
You can't buy out, dude.
You can't get. And I agree with you with the Boston Celtics. Usually, great organizations are ran like that. I just don't. I think they took to get that 18th. They sold their soul to the devil, kind of in a way, and they know that they're about to sell the organization. They have a $1 billion starting lineup on the Celtics right now. They can't get out of that. They have to run it back. Everybody was saying before last year they're gonna give these guys the money, even when they wanted. They had to run it back.
And that's what I'm saying.
And now they're trying to sell it. They're going to sell this team. This team has to win championships is going to go through a failure. And then they're going to have to sell it.
The Celtics are undergoing a team selling that's going to be underneath 2 phases. They're going to sell like a large lump sum over this summer or the next 2 years, and then they're going to sell another chunk of 49% of the team in 2028. It's easy to throw money at guys when you're not going to be footing the bill 3-4 years from now.
Yep. They thought
it's going to be somebody else's problem.
Well, but it's not really a problem because look who you're giving them. Look who's giving that money to them.
With this new CBA demanded. So the thing is, we never had this new CBA before. This CBA will stop you from getting draft picks and all that stuff. Like, this is extreme. This is a different beast. And they went
winning organizations don't really care about draft picks.
But I'm telling you, I'm telling you, you can't. You're right. So it
makes it harder to win.
But now the way they set it up, they set up the CBA so that these same teams can't do the same things they do. That's what this whole new CBA is for. That's why the Denver Nuggets, like we just said, they can go out and just spend money. But they gave Michael Porter that max contract. So now they have Michael Porter. They have Joker,
Aaron Gordon,
Mary, and Aaron Gordon all making that money. That's hurting them now. Now they got to decide. We got to let somebody go because we get over that second apron. If anything happens, you can't make a move. Like it's the Phoenix Suns right now about to be in that situation. They got to trade 1 for 1. The Minnesota Timberwolves is you got to go win right now because if not,
which is why they were trying to get off Cat before they were trying to get off Cat before they locked in
contract or a team that can take on contract.
Well, why? But see, like Minnesota, why would you give Cat that contract extension?
That was before. But that was before.
No, it wasn't. Listen to me. When did they vote for that CBA? Because guess what? No.
He's right. Damon, he's right. It did happen before the CBA officially happened.
But this is my thing. This is what I'm saying.
Because they gave us 1 year grace period for everybody to kind of get their books in order before it actually locked in that next year.
And they still gave an extension. My thing is this: who voted for that CBA? Players and who?
No, what's the name voted for it? CJ McCollum, and now they
talk to CJ McCollum.
Players not liking him because of what he gave and all.
They said he can't. They say he catch some hands outside the stadium. That's what they told me, bro.
All the owners knew that CBA was
coming. It benefited
the owners. Voted for it, and they still gave out those contracts because some of them owners prioritize winning. Do you think that CBA finna stop Ballmer from spending that money?
Yes,
it did this year.
Yes, if he's not winning, yes, it is. But he's not gonna pay that much.
That's why Paul George is not a Clipper right now.
Yes, because that, and on top of that, look what prime example, another prime example, Demond. Look at Golden State.
Yeah.
Golden State's not winning anymore. People are getting older. They just let one of their franchise players go in Clay. Like they understand it. Like
because Clay, if Clay, you got put the injury in there too. Now Clay not the same now.
I'm taking Clay Thompson for $17 million. I'm taking Clay Thompson for $17 million or 16.67.
He turned down.
But he wouldn't take that from Golden State
to play with Dallas.
If Golden State would have at first said something, if Golden State would have respected him and gave him years and said that, he would have worked with them.
But
Golden State wasn't going to do it.
But King, they was going to give him that money though, won't they?
For like 1 year or 2 years, that's it.
There you go. But my point is this: teams gonna pay for these good players, dog.
I'm gonna say Demond. I'm saying Demond.
You just told me if they would have gave him the money,
but they not. That's what I'm saying. They so he wanted like 4 years. They gave Draymond Green 4 years. For 20. They gave Draymond Green. 4 years for $100 million. He said, "Bro, how are you going to say Draymond more important than me? I was here as well, being a number 2, number 3, whatever." They said we're gonna give you these 2 for 48, and that's probably like a 1-and-1. And he like, hell no, why would you do that? I've been interested in all.
Because when I read it, he wanted something close to what he was making at Golden State last year.
He was making 40 last year.
He wanted to be respected.
It wasn't just that though, King. It was the fact that they gave Jordan Poole that big extension.
They got Andrew Wiggins
that big extension. They gave Draymond that big extension, and then when it came to Clay, they started talking slow.
Yep.
And that's why Clay was
how many seasons did Clay miss?
He missed his prime, bro.
In the past 4 years, how many seasons has he missed? How many games?
No, but hold on.
Clay went out with what? With the ACL?
Yeah, the last 2 years he played like the whole seasons.
But hold on.
Draymond Green.
Yeah, he played
My point is this though, King. Didn't they pay that man when he didn't play?
They paid Draymond before too.
No, he's talking about he's talking about the contract Clay had while he was hurt. Like he signed that max, but he was hurt through the whole max. But he signed it before
he was hurt out of 2 years.
He was hurt a year and a half out of the max. You're right, but I'm saying Draymond Green been missing games and all too, and they paid him.
He ain't missed no 2 years, King.
Draymond Green.
I think the kicker was they traded for Chris Paul $30 million contract, and they paid Chris Paul to be a backup $30 million.
Yep.
But I thought
when it came to Clay, they was like,
they did it to get off the Poole deal, which was
they get off the Poole deal, which was smart. But
hold on. The reason why they even got off of that Poole deal is because of the CBA.
But they could have traded Chris Paul. They could have traded Chris Paul an expiring contract. They could have traded him to save money and offered that to Clay. They could have traded
crazy. $30 million for Chris Paul. How Chris Paul?
They got off of D-Lo. They tried to do the D-Lo thing all over again, and it messed up.
No. Demond's right. The reports came out. They were trying to ship Chris Paul.
That's what I'm saying.
Nobody wanted to take that money, man. They only got Chris Paul because they wanted the short-term money. They said we'll pay $30 million this year, be off them next year, instead of keeping Jordan Poole for the next 4 at 30, and he ain't worth a damn.
No, and the last year of his contract wasn't guaranteed too, so they made it easy for him to just cut him too.
But weren't the Warriors like paying the most money over that whole double?
No, I think it was. I think the Clippers had the highest payroll last year.
He's saying over that span though. Over that span,
they had like double there. So if that's the case, then you keep paying double for your guy that got you there. Like you run it. This is the first time they could reset and get off of the luxury tax, and they had to do it because they were paying like $400 million. They had to because of the CBA. If you didn't, if they were going to do what I'm saying, is Demond saying just throw money, then you go out with your guys because the reason Golden State is known is because of them. Like if we believe, and then run TMC for the 2 years that they were supposedly doing something like Steph Curry and them changed that whole organization in San Fran over there. You pay them guys then if you had the money.
If it was just about money, the richest owner in the league would have gave Paul George his max.
Who? Tony Ressler? Tony Ressler is the richest owner in the league. No, Tony Ressler's a top 5 richest owner.
No, he's 7. He's 7.
Steve Ballmer is richer than
Steve Ballmer going to a new arena. You're right.
I mean, there ain't no shot. I mean,
and that man said, I'm not paying Paul George $200 million.
It's not worth it to give all that money if you're going to
what y'all normally do, though,
you get the same result.
Y'all usually spend that money on.
If it was
money and fails, Boston doesn't win a bunch of championships recently. They've won.
That's what I'm about to say.
They won 2 now.
The Celtics been to the conference finals.
Hold on. Two things.
In the past 5 years, how many? Jason Tatum been in the league how long? And he been to how many conference finals and how many finals?
Luka been to 2. We still get talked about like we don't do enough. So what that mean?
And I'm with people on that. Y'all don't do enough for Luka.
Okay, so I'm just saying as far as the team, Luka don't do enough. You've been to 2 conference finals.
I don't think Dallas do enough.
You gotta win.
No. But the thing is, too. So we're not gonna factor in the fact too that they were in the East. Like a lot of that stuff has to factor in too. There's no disrespect, but the East is very top heavy. Y'all have like 1, 2, maybe 3 great teams in the East.
That means they beat the team.
Wait, what?
Right?
What?
Sorry, I didn't mean no shots fired. I'm sorry.
They done did 1 out of 7.
But they beat the best. Yeah. They beat the best team in the Western Conference to win the championship, right?
But no, hold on. You said the championship. You didn't
play them being in the East, but they
no. But Devon, listen, hold on.
Bro.
No. We're not talking, bro. We beat you, bro. 10, bro.
10 team through 15. All of them, the Spurs, bro.
Come on, Freezy.
Y'all got like 7 Spurs over there, bro.
1 through 8 would have been top 3 in y'all conference.
Exactly.
Okay.
How's that? I mean, we deep then. That's y'all top heavy.
So basically, you saying a team like Atlanta that won how many games?
Oh
Atlanta
man,
we won 36.
We won 36.
That's not me, Devon. It's not me, Devon. I'm not throwing no shots.
What was the difference? What was the difference between Boston and Atlanta?
No, there ain't no disrespect.
I'm just saying. No,
I'm talking about the playing team, bro. I'm talking about the playing team. I don't care nothing about the
Freezy gonna be. Freezy gonna be.
What was the difference?
By March, April, May. He gonna.
What's the difference in games between Atlanta and Boston last year?
Ooh.
Like 30 games.
It's over 20, right? Y'all went 40,
bro.
Y'all didn't win 44, did y'all?
Don't forget, we beat Boston twice in the same week. Don't forget that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so that's top heavy.
We can beat the Celtics.
Michael DeJounte Murray was just Jordan was just going off taking like 80 shots.
It was 3 teams in the East that everybody thought had a chance, and that's it.
The only people who thought that was the fans of that team. Everybody knew Boston was running through the East, which they
it was. What I'm saying is, it's 3 guys. It was 3 teams in the East people really thought had a chance to go to the finals.
Who?
Boston, New York. After y'all made that trade, because people was talking about New York.
That's a lie. Nobody.
And then they.
Oh man!
The media was talking about them.
They always hype up the Knicks, and they never come through.
They may not, but I'm just saying as far as who they were talking about. And then they talked about Philly with Joel Embiid coming back as he was hurt. As far as if he got there and they had a chance. That was the 3 top heavy teams. Nobody else in the East, nobody cared about at all. They were going to do anything.
Bro. You out here defending Memphis, bro?
Memphis going to win 50 games this year.
And they probably going to win 50 games this year.
Wait. Hey, who did the Knicks lose to in the playoffs?
The Indiana Pacers.
Indiana, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
You
out here defending
Halliburton better than Brunson?
No, but he better than Trey.
They ain't better than Trey. They ain't better than Trey. Already been in the conference final way before both of them cats.
Oh.
I'm sorry, DeMar.
That's cool. Hey,
Halliburton better than Trey now, man. Trey got to go get the title. Bet.
Guess what? As y'all go up,
and Trey legit is probably
and DeMar will be right here while we
Trey the third best point guard of these teams up there, bro. Ain't no harm in that, bro.
We did that crossover 2 years ago, man. What happened?
Every crossover we done, we did fine.
So y'all, you go live it up.
I want to crossover last year. Hold on, we did a crossover this year, and y'all were running the show, telling us 10-0, 60 wins, and we sat back and said, "Nah, you know what?" And y'all were telling us, "You know what? You seen Kyrie and Luka last year; they don't work." And all of we were like, "Y'all don't pay attention to that." We were like, "It don't work. It don't do this. And don't do that." And then we saw they made it to the finals, and we were sitting here like, "Well, we sat here and tried to tell y'all, but y'all, we just was humble." Like,
Kim
y'all-
saying
in
small
I
difference.
never
to
said
that point,
Kyrie
though.
didn't work. I ain't never said
To
that.
that point, man. Y'all know y'all
Nah,
roster
what
wasn't
you,
ready.
Devon?
I mean, come on, bro.
I never said that.
To say Luka and Kyrie was just gonna work straight out the gate with any 8 other people. Come on, dog. You know.
Well,
y'all
no.
know
It
y'all
wasn't
had-
Kyrie and Luka
wasn't-
only played like 10 games together the year before.
That's what I was about to say.
That's what we kept trying to say to everybody.
One was in, one was out. It was hurt.
And
everybody kept saying he wouldn't
Live
work.
it up, man. Live it up. Enjoy these next 3 years, man. I'll be watching from the sideline, but guess what? In 3 years, you got to put the sub in, baby. And when
You're right, Devon.
that
It ain't gonna be Trae Young then.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now.
Y'all saying
I'ma tell you right
y'all
now.
So this
I'm
roster would have been
I'm
a
sitting here
finals
taking my
roster if
lump.
y'all wouldn't have traded for PJ Washington and Daniel Gafford, is what y'all telling me.
That's not the point, Freezy.
Freezy.
You said Luka and Kyrie couldn't work. Did Kyrie get traded once the trade happened?
No.
Did Luka get traded once the trade happened?
No.
So that means they were still working, right?
No. So you're saying you're comparing those two working to the team working.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is the team wasn't going to work with just those two guys, bro.
No,
got
that ain't what
to
you
win
said,
with
Freezy.
People,
You
bro.
said Luka and Kyrie when we told you the problem was the team all last year. We kept
And
yelling
kid.
yes, we kept
And
yelling
kid.
that, saying it's not Kyrie, it's not Luka. They can play.
Are we having revisionist history? Because I remember saying that the team is not that far off. I even remember saying y'all rookie center, the ones y'all said, hey, we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. And I was trying to tell you. Okay.
No, you're right. You're right. No, you're right, Freezy. But also, no, we never argued about that. I said you was right. I said I never watched them, so I was only going by what y'all said. But I also remember going on multiple Blorange Tears shows saying, hey, the main concern we need is a big. And y'all kept telling me, nah, man, go get these shooting guards, go get small forwards. I said, Freezy, I've been watching the team my whole life, and I'm telling you, we need a center. And the first thing we do in the draft was go get a center, and that center happened to change the trajectory of our franchise.
Right. And Daniel Gafford, too. And Daniel Gafford.
Traded for Daniel Gafford.
He traded for Daniel Gafford. Listen, this is probably the best 1-2 punch probably since
ever for y'all. Ever. It's ever.
King, you know what I'm just thinking?
It's ever. Because
y'all might have won that title last year if y'all would have took that. If y'all would have had Clint Capela in the middle.
Stop that.
And gave us y'all, if y'all would have gave us a young
Capela for
rookie,
Kyrie straight up, bro, that'll work.
if y'all would have gave us a young rookie and y'all would have had a veteran in there like a Clint Capela, former All-Star from Houston.
Yo, I
got a question for you, Demond.
Oh, you got to give up his
He gonna be in New York. He gonna be in New York. He gonna be in New York trade deadline. Don't worry about it.
Nobody come get him.
Demond, would you trade Trae Young for Kyrie right now for 1 year?
No.
I would.
Dallas, come on, Dallas. Don't do that, bro.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
I would.
Hold on, ask me that, King.
But if you ask me who the better player is,
would you trade Kyrie for Trae Young for 1 year?
Hell no.
Oh.
No. Come on, bro.
listen.
Dre, listen. I've been putting together clips, right? So I've been putting together clips about how the Knicks defense has to do certain things, bro. And every time I get Trae Young on tape, bro, Trae Young's head is always facing the wrong way on tape, bro. Always, bro.
Man,
it's not just a Trae Young thing because it's scoring guards like Brunson, Dame Lillard,
all the jokes,
Anthony Simons, all the guard, the menu guards that score or whatever. They have this thing where they don't engage on defense like they should.
I don't know, but I got a trivia question for you, Freezy. You ready?
Uh-oh.
I think I know you're going. With your basketball history. Who was the last person to take a bow in Madison Square Garden?
Bro, it was Billy Joel.
I saw that.
Bro, it's Billy Joel, bro. We retired his number.
Who the last NBA player?
Billy Joel not retired
in the middle of Madison Square Garden?
It's Billy Joel, bro. I'm answering the question. Billy Joel is retired in Madison Square Garden.
Guess what, Freezy?
These are facts.
In about a week, I'm gonna have a big picture right here of Trae Young like this. When he go like,
okay.
And you see Coach question, bro, down there asking us would they rather have kept Brunson instead of Kyrie? Yes, Coach. If we had to go through, I think we'd have been in the finals quicker if we'd have kept Brunson instead of having to work around with Kyrie.
Because he's way cheaper.
That's the thing. Let me ask y'all this, King and Rail. After that playoff series, when y'all played the Jazz, when Brunson was showing out, right? Did anybody go back and just try to engage him on a contract? Like, hey, bro.
Allegedly, Mark Cuban said he did, but then Jalen Brunson said he didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Wait, hold on. I'm trying to make sure I'm getting this right. So you saying Mark Cuban lied per usual? What you trying to tell me?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, so we trust in Mark Cuban again. Gotcha.
Imagine y'all cap situation right now. If y'all would have got Brunson on that earlier deal, that's what hey, who turned that down? Oh no, Brunson said
they took it off the table. They took it off the table.
Yeah, that's what he said.
If he had
4 for 55,
that shit was cheap.
4 for 55.
4 for 55, Demond.
He was going to sign a 4 for 55.
Hold on, listen. You telling me you give Nico your second best player being on the most friendliest contract in the history of mankind. You give Nico that much wiggle room to play with? Oh my God.
He was getting 55 in 1 year now. He was going to take 4 for 55.
And even if they would have done it, the Knicks would have still got a dynamic guard. We just probably have Donovan Mitchell right now instead of Brunson. We was gonna get
probably
somebody.
No, it's better that y'all got Brunson.
Yeah, we was gonna get somebody. So it's not like Jalen Brunson was, and we'd have been,
But I thought y'all was always looking for a point guard, Freezy, because I think the last time I was really following the Knicks, I think I heard the Knicks fan was telling me that y'all kept saying what's my guy? Y'all kept trying to use.
We have Trae Young right
guard,
now,
but he a shooting guard.
We'd have Trae Young right now, bro.
Alex Burks. Every time
the year before we got Brunson, Tom Thibodeau was starting Alec Burks at point guard. Over quickly.
Him and Fournier with the backcourt, bro.
So y'all really was gonna go after if y'all didn't get Brunson?
Y'all making that up, bro.
We call them the Trash Brothers. That's what they were.
And we still won 37 games, by the way.
And Freezy, I agree with you earlier what you said about the Knicks being the number 1 seed. I think y'all possibly could be. I don't know.
It's Tom Thibodeau's MO. You get him a bunch of his type of players, he's going to maximize it to hell.
I don't know if y'all the best team.
Different conversation because the Knicks ain't proved in the playoffs yet that they can overcome.
Yeah, like being the best regular season team doesn't mean you win.
Yeah, it doesn't mean you win a championship. I don't know if y'all be the best. Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say it's the difference between what y'all are going through and say like a Philadelphia. You had injuries, bro. Like literally, your whole team got riddled with injuries. And I told you this before. If it was 100%, bro, it would have been a different story. I said it would have
been a different story. Yeah.
I don't know. What I tell you, just get healthy, bro. Just get healthy. That's all I've been saying.
I don't know if y'all the best team though. That's my other statement.
That's because you have to watch the Knicks and the Boston Celtics on the floor.
No, it's not about Boston, Freezy. It's not about Boston. It's about them Dallas Mavericks.
The
Mavericks are like 12.
I'm talking about the Eastern Conference.
The Mavericks like 12, 13 deep. You feel me now? That's what I'm saying.
Wait a minute. The Mavericks are what?
The Mavericks are like 12 deep now.
You see Dwight Powell out there in Canada?
No, and that's not even including Dwight Powell. Hold up, look, that ain't even including Dwight Powell. The Mavericks like 12 deep without Dwight Powell.
Okay.
Hey, but let me ask you.
But that's a problem. That's a problem because Kid will actually go 12 man deep.
That could be a problem. You're right.
Hey, Freezy, what y'all gonna do with So what's gonna be the ball? No, let me rephrase it like this.
Distribution.
I'm assuming that Brunson is y'all first option.
Yeah,
he better be.
With the addition of Bridges, where does Randall fall in at now? Is he gonna be y'all second option? I mean, you got Bridges. So what is Randall? I mean, that is an all NBA.
Hey, he's not an option over Randall, bro.
PJ Washington.
No, Randall still like the number 2.
Yeah, Randall, in terms of the offense that we're going to run, I don't think there's going to be one guy that comes down the floor and is going to be like, I'm shooting first before everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
I think what we're going to do is, what Tom Thibodeau wants to do offensively, his philosophy is make 2 defenders guard 1 person first off the rip. That's what he wants. Because when you get the 2 people guarding 1 person up top, that means on the backside, you have 3 people guarding 4 people. Right, so that's what we want to do. So it's I tell you what, look at the Dallas Mavericks offense after the All-Star break. Look at their offense, where what they did is have one player have gravity and draw two defenders and have that playmaker either decide to take his shot or pass that ball. And sometimes it's the player that's two passes away that benefits from the defense putting two players on one. So some nights, so some nights Luka's going to get 13 or 14 assists, and sometimes he's going to get 6 assists. But the end result is a made basket 2 passes away, and that's what the Knicks have been trying to do for years. But we just consistently have not been able to have that hub player consistently on the floor with a Jalen Brunson, right? It's either been Brunson and Randall, right, or Brunson and Hartenstein. Either way, right. When one of those guys are on the floor, in theory, this year one guy was off the floor, but when they make the pass away, the guy that gets the second pass for us has always been an inconsistent guy. Deuce McBride, Alec Burks, Bogdanovich. Sometimes even a guy, Mitchell Robinson, sometimes Quentin Grimes at times, RJ Barrett at times. This year, our offense will look better because our philosophy will be able to be actuated because we have better players in those positions, 2 passes away, being the hub, drawing the 2 defenders, things like that. And the thing that we have now that we hadn't had in the past is once you create gravity from your point of attack offensive player, say your Luka or your Brunson, once you have that guy now you have guys on the opposite side of the floor that can better attack closeouts, right? Whether it's just shooting the jumper over the top of a slow closeout or attacking them off the dribble, right? So now when you say you have an OG Anunoby and a Mikal Bridges and a Julius Randle in place to attack closeouts, it looks a whole lot better than when it was Josh Hart and Alec Burks and RJ Barrett and those guys. So when you're talking about what our offense is going to look like, it's going to look very similar to what Dallas does. I mean, very similar to what Dallas does.
I'm talking about shots, but the number of shots.
Just real, but where the two different offenses are going to look different. Our offense is you're going to see more dunks and plays at the rim in our offense, and where in their offense you're going to see a lot more 3-point shooting. That's the difference. Yeah.
Crazy.
They led the league in lobs.
Is Randall getting 20 shots a night?
No.
I understand that, man. But you don't go out and get Quentin Grimes and Klay Thompson because you want to throw more lobs at the rim.
But Clay can throw.
No. Hold on.
And I'll say, Andre. Them getting them, it's not like we add them on top of what we already had. They took the place of the people we already we used to have on the team.
That's my point.
I'm saying, hold on.
You're getting more consistency, is what I'm saying.
I'm saying Quentin Grimes, or not even Quentin Grimes, Klay Thompson just being on the court makes the lob easier.
Yeah.
Like him existing, they can't tag the roll man with the guy that's guarding.
I think y'all missed my point. I didn't say that. I didn't say y'all were going to dunk the ball less.
Shit, they might.
I never said Dallas was going to dunk the ball less.
Okay. Yeah, but if we don't dunk, so you saying y'all going to dunk the ball more than us now? Y'all going to be Lob City in the NBA?
I think. Hold on. I think personally, we have similar principles, except one of our guys that draws double teams works out of the post, whereas for the most part, Luka and Kyrie are on the perimeter, dribbling around, doing pick and rolls, high pick and rolls, get into their spot.
When they get to their spot, Dre.
Hold on. They get into
their
spot.
They have that guy. They have 2 of them. They have a guy named PJ Washington, and they also have a dude named Najee Marshall.
So here's Luka and Kyrie are both 2 of the best as far as driving in the NBA, as far as guard play and finishing it around the rim. Like, we don't just shoot jump shots. We try to find jump shots, but we want our main guys to get to the rim.
Said y'all just jump shoot, bro.
I got you. I'm just saying, like, we're going to get lobs.
Teams are not going to take 93 pointers a game, and teams are not going to take 90 dunks a game, bro.
You're right, but Freezy, all I'm saying to you is that, like, bro, we, like, doubled the next person as far as attempts at the rim last year in the playoffs. Why would we not still be that?
Like I'll put it this way: that switching defense that the Celtics showed against the Mavs to take away the lob, that can't happen if you have Klay on the court, because the moment you keep trying to switch on every little pin down, Clay is just flying over for a movement three. Like you can't guard them in the same fashion.
Y'all don't have the centers like us. Y'all don't have the centers like us.
Not the lob. Well, no. It's not even the centers. It's the playmakers. Like we don't have really good lob throwers. Like I'm gonna be real with you, Freezy. Compared to them, Luka and Kyrie are probably two.
Wait. I think y'all miss. So centers are the only players in the league that can dunk.
No. But we got a lot of people that can dunk. We had DJ Gay. We had PJ Washington. Kyrie was catching lobs from Luka.
Yeah, I saw the Kyrie lob. That was nice.
But I'm saying like the way they're set up is to get layups and threes, and where we're set up is our best option is either we attack a one-on-one because they won't double team, or we generate the open three. Whereas their option is they have the elite playmakers that can generate the lob or the swing pass or the skip pass at any given moment from the perimeter. Whereas with Julius Randle draws his double teams out of the post.
Yeah, to see, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like, well, and then either way, it's fine. I feel like I'm right, regardless of what y'all saying.
I mean, it don't really matter.
I already
ain't nobody up here winning no title.
Bro. I
you say what, Demond? Say what?
I ain't just came in here shooting from the hip, bro. I studied this stuff, bro.
Nobody up here winning no title this year.
Oh,
okay. Same thing like we didn't have a chance last year either.
Between us and y'all, our season gonna stop at 82 games. Y'all might stop at 92.
The only difference between us and y'all is that we decided to keep Luka Dončić. Y'all didn't.
And you have 0 championships, just like
I'm gonna call you
Luka Dončić.
I'm gonna call you
Trae Young era 0 championships.
It's a lot of people that got 0 championships. Embiid and them too. They still don't want to be Atlanta.
Yeah, the Knicks.
I'm gonna call you Silky DeMond Johnson. You being the biggest hater.
I'm looking at y'all got coach in the comments right now. Coach going off. Coach in here talking about Randall better than Kyrie Irving and all.
I'm just saying, y'all gonna 92 games. Y'all gonna let's go.
Talking about Randall.
Hey, I just wanted to say this to King. When I was trying to get to with the offensive thing, I know kind of the thing is, I think our offenses are similar. I'm not saying that any of y'all offensive players are going to be ineffective, right? All I'm saying is there's more than one way to get to the same result. And the Knicks and the Mavericks do it similarly, but the outcomes are probably going to be different because where our strength is athleticism on the wings, and y'all strength is playmaking out of the backcourt, right? And to think that just because they run similar things, we have to take into account we're doing it with different personnel types. Like y'all bigs can catch a basketball. Right, y'all bigs can catch a basketball, right? Our bigs, we definitely defended the rim, bro. You ain't getting y'all got that way down the stretch of last season when y'all defense tightened up a lot. But that had been our principle for like the last 6 or 7 years.
Hey, who y'all back up big this year, Freezer, since y'all lost
Precious. Everybody in the starting lineup on our team gonna get to the rim except for mainly Klay Thompson. Okay. That's how I feel on our team. Like, so Luka, I know Luka's not athletic, so we don't think of him as like a rim guy and all that.
He's the best finisher.
Yeah, but like he gets there
wherever he wants.
The two Kyrie gets there, the centers get there. Like
again, an all-time finisher.
That's why I think we're going to lead. I think that's our thing now, as far as dunks and lobs and getting the rim. I think with the new Lob City, that's going to be part of our MO now. That's what Luka's always wanted. Luka does that overseas all the time, and he's been wanting a big since he's been in the league that he can help do that or that can do it with him. But I just said, I see coaching there talking that nonsense, talking about I think Randall better than.
I think the Hawks gonna have a better offense than both y'all.
And on that note,
by best,
and on that note,
higher. You mean higher number?
Yeah, we're gonna be
like 24th in the NBA
team this year.
Gotcha. I mean, it's gonna be easy to score a lot of points when you letting the other team score in 10 seconds.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think the Mavericks might have the best offense in the league this year.
Nah. If we talking raw efficiency, like points per possession, probably points per possession,
Every year Luka has played, he's basically had a top 10 offense, right? And damn near top 5 every year, correct? Right. One year he's
Trae Young. So is Trae Young. Don't forget that.
All right, that's fine. I'm not.
But what do you mean by before you finish though? What do you mean by best? You mean points per game? You mean
number one in all that stuff I'm talking about this year. I think we might be number one in
like all 13 categories.
I'm damn near everything.
Hell no.
And I know y'all like this is crazy.
All
right. Yeah. You know, I'm gonna tell you why I think that though. Before we go on.
And to play back when y'all losing.
You can, that's fine. I definitely turn into y'all when y'all losing all the time. That's a great show. So
so I can book you for about 30 about 40 appearances tonight next year then, huh?
That's fine. But the reason I think so is because after the trade deadline, I'm not talking about before the trade deadline. The team that we saw that was the awesome team. The team could have won 60 games last year, the Mavericks.
They were on a 60-game win pace.
I just did on the members only earlier. They could have won 60 games last year. And I'll tell you why. There were 5 games in between when we got Daniel Gafford in them, where Jason Kidd decided I'm going to play Daniel Gafford less than 8 minutes. And we went on like a 5-game losing streak.
That man said 1 through 12, bro. And
we lost.
Morris on the roster.
He's the 15th man.
Yeah. They have a dude named Jamarion Sharp. He's 7'5".
He's the 17th man.
Man, that dude ain't no.
He's on a 2-way contract.
Another old Taco Fall right there.
Yeah, I don't even want that guy. I don't know why they paused, why he even got picked up. But he's like the 17th guy.
I think that best pickup was, even though I love Clay. Just real quick before I get out, because I'm a dip. I'm gonna get out of here. But
I gotta go.
I love the Clay move, but I think the addition of Najee Marshall is gonna be more impactful than Clay. And Dre, no, I ain't just making this up. I've been saying Najee Marshall name for like 3 years.
I can believe it. But after the trade deadline, we damn near had the best offense and our best defense after that.
So how much is Najee gonna play? Y'all gonna start? Clay will be playing the 3, right?
That's the only position I'm worried about is the 3. Either Clay, I think it's gonna work, but either Clay's gonna start and be like on a revenge season. He's actually gonna do better than what they thought he did, and Najee back him up, or Najee will end up starting and Clay will be the guy that finishes and will be our 6th man of the year, basically taking Tim Hardaway Jr.'s spot and doing it way better than what he did.
Well, Rel, Kyle, man, thank y'all for having me, bro. I appreciate it, man.
Always,
man.
Y'all doing because we geek tomorrow?
No, probably Sunday because D23 going on right now, so
D12
we're gonna get all that pretty much.
Y'all take it. Y'all watch out for my Chicago Bears, man. Bear Force 1 for sure.
Oh man,
Chicago Bears what in football?
Best running quarterback in the game, bro. Dude, threat quarterbacks, bro.
Who he throwing the ball?
Hold up, I don't even watch football. I'm from Baltimore, bro. Don't do that. I don't even watch football, but I'm from Baltimore. Don't do that. You can't do that. What do you mean?
And on that note, y'all, we're finna go ahead and wrap it up, y'all, because I was on a little bit longer than I was supposed to.
I know I was waiting for somebody to open that door behind you until you wrap it up.
Oh no, the door's right here in front of me with this phone, bro. So I gotta I'm in the doghouse. So listen, man. Definitely appreciate everybody joining us, man. You know, all the Knicks fans, all the Atlanta fans, all the Mad fans, all the other fans of other teams who tuned in today, man. We definitely appreciate y'all, man. We will have another crossover here, man, before the season starts, man. So y'all go ahead and subscribe to all 3 channels. You have Blorange Tears, you got We Talk Hawks, and you got We Talk Mavs, man. So go ahead and subscribe to the channels, hit that like on the show. We'll catch y'all again pretty soon, man.
Appreciate you for having me.
Yes, sir.